Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of my new Let's Play Runaway Teen in the Jungle. Here we have Emerson Ventura. He is bored of his parents, they don't get along, his parents work in the business career and he wants a life of adventure. So he has run away to start out on his own. Now I've given him the Archaeology Scholar aspiration, which is a new one that comes with Jungle Adventure. It says this sim wants to understand archaeology. With that you gain the quick learner trait, and he's also a dog lover and loves the outdoors. So here we have his outfits. Now most of these are from the new Jungle Adventure pack, and that's his everyday outfit. And his formal outfit, as you can see, is the new top from Jungle Adventure and trousers. His athletic wear, he has normal shorts and shoes and socks, but he has the new top from Jungle Adventure. His sleepwear is pretty standard, there is no new sleepwear with the new pack. His party wear, he has the top from Jungle Adventure, but I believe, yeah, he's wearing outdoor retreat trousers, but he's got the new shoes, and his swimwear is standard. So that's Emerson Ventura. Let's go see where we're going to live. Okay, so here we are on our home lot. We've placed a tent and now we have to reduce our money to 0. So that is done, and let's get started. We need to get collecting. So I'm going to quickly switch over to the fishing aspiration, and then let's get over here and fish, because it takes a little while for all the collectibles to spawn in the area. So we want to get started on fishing first, and we'll see how we go from there. So this is the Runaway Teen Challenge. The rules will be linked in the description. The challenge was originally by Stardust X and has been adapted for The Sims 4 by Rainy Dayz, and I've just spent half the day going over some rules with her to make sure that I'm not doing anything I shouldn't be doing. So we're not going to be doing anything really with our home lot at the moment. What we're going to do is gain enough money so that we can travel to Selvardorada. We need to do that by going to the library and travelling that way, because we're not allowed to use our cell phone and we can't own our own computer. Now I was a little bit concerned as to how you stay on vacation if you can't extend it via the phone. However, it does pop up at the end of your vacation whether you want to stay and extend it or not. So that's how we get around that. Now we need enough money to pay for a grill, a pea bush, and a bin, and what else? And possibly a bench. So we need to earn enough money for that. The total for that is 1,280, because I worked it out as I was placing them in Manage Worlds, because once we get there we can't edit the lot. So if you're on your home lot and you had enough money, you could buy those items, as well as a portable shower if we want to, but that's whether we have enough money, because we have ways and means of getting a shower over there, and we do have ways and means of getting, you know, the toilet, the bladder need filled and stuff, but you know, he would be allowed to buy them on his home lot, so we're allowed to buy them on the vacation lot. Cabins are banned, we're not allowed that. We're only allowed to cover his basic needs while we're there. So that's that. What else? I'm not really sure actually. Well, let's get collecting, and I'll try and think if there's anything else I need to point out. Now all these plants aren't collectible at the moment. However, there we go, the collectibles are spawning, so that's good. The plants take different amounts of days till they're harvestable. The chrysanthemums should be harvestable at some point, and hopefully we can collect enough in this first day, in this first episode, so that we don't have to continue with this in the next episode. So we're doing okay so far. Oh, his queue is full. And actually we'll speed this up, seeing as though he's running around the world. Ooh, that's good. A heavy metal, 30. That's alright. Actually, we'll sell that fish as well. Now, with regards to fossils, when we collect those, I'm going to extract them, because sometimes you do collect a decent amount from them. The time capsules, however, are pretty rubbish, so we're just going to sell those outright. But the fossils, I kind of think, you know, he wants to be an archaeologist and explore the jungle, so it's kind of fitting that he extracts the fossils from the fossil rock. I was trying to think what it was called. I'm sorry, my brain just went. So we're getting some good gathering in here. Oh, when I forgot to put it on curator again. I always do that. Let's get on curator because he's still collecting stuff. So the goal is to get around about, if I can get 1,000 and a bit, maybe 1,100, I'm happy, because I can live without the bench. The pea bush, I'm a little bit less inclined to live without. So basically, if ever he does any more like little renovations on the campsite, which to be honest there's not a lot else he can do, then he would need to travel back. So we just want to make sure we've got those few little bits set up, and that's as much as he can have. The shower's a bit easier because that's portable, but he would still have to travel back to buy it. However, I'm so glad that EA have introduced the shower in a can back into the game with Jungle Adventure, so that's pretty cool. We can get those if we can't afford it before we go. What have we got? A raptor claw, it's worth a bit. Let's extract some of these. Oh, we've got 2 frogs, so let's get those bred. Oh, and one of those actually was a dirt whale, and they're 120. Hilariously tiny T-Rex arms, 45. Enormous trilobite with 40. And we don't need common parts, so we can get rid of those. In actual fact, we don't need the homework, so there's a simoleon for us. While we're here, do we fish in these? Yeah, let's just quickly do a bit of fishing here. And I'll see if I can find some more collectibles about. And you can go fishing there. Let's have a look around. Oh, we're back at our campsite. Where have we missed? Must have missed some somewhere. Oh, there's a couple. So we can dig those. And actually he's getting quite hungry, so I might make him head over to the grill soon and make some food. Sorry, my voice has just gone a little bit croaky. I don't know why. How odd. Oh, have we collected stuff over here? Right, stop him doing that fishing. Oh, there's some stuff to collect. So we'll have those. We can't harvest strawberries or onions. Oh, did he get a fish? Oh no, he didn't get a fish. Right, so let's get him over here as well, and let's grill some. Oh, let's wait for him to catch one more fish, and then we'll end the fishing. Must be more to collect somewhere. At some point before we end this episode, we're going to have to travel to the gym to use the shower and toilet anyway. So what I might do is we'll collect there, because there'll be a lot there to collect. Now you have to subtract 10 simoleons per travel. So travelling there is 10 simoleons, travelling back is 10 simoleons. But the way I do it is I just subtract the 20 simoleons straight away, because I figure you have to travel back. So I just do it straight away, and that way I don't forget. So he's just gathering some rocks somewhere. Not quite sure where he is, but he's around. Oh, he dug up a treasure map and a piece of limestone. So we'll just sell that because that's worth 80. And we don't need the fish. And we'll extract the fossil. Oh, we got another time capsule. Look at this. It's rolling in. Rolling. Oh, 175. Now that is why I extract the fossils, because I always seem to get fairly decent ones actually out of it. Where is he? There he is. He's here. Bless him, running around the world like an idiot. But this part of the this episode, should I say, is pretty much just setting up the challenge, because really for me the challenge is when he gets to the jungle. But you know, this is kind of the beginning. Right, so let's go and grab a serving, and then he's going to have to put the rest of this in his pocket, or in his bag. I'm sorry about my voice. So, yeah, it's going to get gross. It's going to spoil in his bag. And he's going to have to eat it, I'm afraid. However, normally a sim would get very uncomfortable if you allow them to eat the food right up until the plate's cleared. If you stop it just before, you miss out on that very uncomfortable moodlet, and that is really handy. So that is what we'll have to do for a bit, because we can't waste food. He's just made 8 servings. We're not wasting it, I'm afraid. Right, so he's desperately in need of the toilet and shower, so let's go to the gym. I'll be right back. Right, so here we are at the gym. This is the perfect place to travel to for bathroom needs, because of course they have showers built in, and we are allowed to do this. You are allowed to use the community lots to serve your needs. Once the sim has enough money, they can build a house. They need a bathroom, kitchen, and bedroom, possibly living room as well. I may have got that slightly wrong, but best to read the rules just in case, because it's been a while since I looked at those rules. But yeah, so once they have enough money to build it, they can build it. I might avoid doing that for now, because obviously he's going to then have increased bills on his home lot, which he still has to pay even though he's on vacation. And while he's on vacation, he has to rent the property as well. So depending on whether the rent goes up, if we plant plants and things like that to earn money off of, then we may have to wait on the house. But I will get to that as we come near to it. Right, so he is showered and ready for more gathering, and I've lost outfits. Get back in your outfit, get out your towel. Gosh. Right, now there is somewhere nearby that is really good to collect from. I think it's here. Not these, because they're not collectible yet. Oh, here's one. So let's get this frog, this dirt pile, this rock. That's not a rock. What else? And those ones. What else? Don't think we've actually got anything else. I'm sorry if my camera's picking up a bit of noise. It seems really windy today, and I've got a window open, in one of the other rooms. It's making the door rattle. I really hope it's not picking up on the microphone. But that is really weird. I will be right back. Right, sorry about that. I seem to have managed to stop it just in case it is being picked up by the microphone. So Emerson's still running around collecting. Let's see what else we can find him. No carrots, no lemons. No chrysanthemums even. And they are usually harvestable quite quick. Oh, a bathroom. Not that we need one now. What else? Ooh, beaches. Beaches have things. Oh, look at this. More to collect. I want to get this done before he gets too tired, because if he gets really tired, he's going to become very uncomfortable. So we want to get this done before we have to go back. And look at that. We've already got 1,000 simoleons. That is awesome. Let's extract these and see what we get. Fossilized egg for 70, that's pretty good. Broken fossil for 10, but there's always one in there. Let's get rid of that time capsule. Sapphire worth 15, not so exciting. What have we got? Dirt frog. Oh, we can breed another frog. Let's breed with the dirt whirl. And what did we get? Oh, another dirt whirl. Fantastic. We are flying. Look, we have 1,361. This just shows how quickly it can be done. And we will definitely be travelling in the next episode. The only thing I may need to do is just, if I've got enough money, I'm going to buy him the portable shower, which came with Outdoor Retreat. But I need to buy that before I go, because I haven't placed that on the campsite lot. So we will need to buy that. But it's dependent on whether we have enough money for it. I can't remember how much it costs. Now, what have we got here? Another fossil. 50. Awesome. And 20. And also, actually, I'd like a little bit of spare money for when we get there. Because we may need to buy things like shower in a can or anything like that. Because I think when you're in the jungle, you can't just place down a shower. I think I see the shower as just for his kind of home lot, really. But the suggestion was from Rainy was that you can only use it, maybe only use it near water for like continuity. That, you know, it's portable, you need water for it. But yeah, that is possible as well. I mean, personally, I may not need it. I may be alright to not use it. Because we're going to be getting showers in a can. It's just obviously having the shower in a can is going to cost a lot more money. Because we're going to have to keep buying them. And I don't think they fully... I can't remember if they fully actually relieve the whole of the hygiene need back to normal. What we're doing... Did I... No, I don't think I did sell a frog then. I hope I didn't. I'm sure I just sold the time capsule. Right, I think we're done here. And he's tired. So let's travel back. Be back in a moment. Right, so here we are back on our home lot again. I have just realised I've forgotten to subtract the money for travelling. Oops, my bad, but I'm doing it now. So there we are. There's 20 simoleons gone. So, what can we collect? Is there anything back to collect? Oh, this is frustrating. It doesn't look like there is. Oh. I hope there would be. We could do it just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Oh, we can look for frogs in there. That's good. Frogs are always good. Oh, the respawn timers are too slow. And we can't harvest any of these because I've tried these in previous attempts. So I did have a little play test just this morning with another sim. Just created a random team and made sure that it actually was possible to travel, because I've never actually travelled with a sim before on vacation. So I made sure that was possible, and then tried to work out how doable it was with the daily rent of the property. And it's very doable. Very doable. So that's all good. We can't harvest any of this. Damn. I think we've pretty much exhausted it all now. So it might be a case of just travel. Oh, there's one. There's one. You can dig that. And he's very tired. Oh, and he's got no social or fun. Silly me, forgot to do that at the gym. Silly me indeed. And we still can't harvest any of these plants. Frustrating. I kind of get it. They place them in so that they're like basic plants. But you know. Oh, where's he going? He could have got that off. Never mind, he could have got that before he went over there, but I'll never find the other ones that I sent him to get if I don't get those. Ooh, and there's another one. I'll have that. Right, and we're really going to have to make him go sleep soon. I'm so bad. Oh, what frog did we get? We got a new one. Oh, a leaf frog. How boring. Let's breed it with a dirt whale. See what we get. 120 dirt whale. Fantastic. And a 25 citrine. Awesome. Wicked. Plenty of money. Plenty of money. And anyway, there's nothing to say that when we get there we can't just see if there's a little bit to collect. So I think we have enough now to travel. I'm just going to buy him a quick shower, so I'll be right back. Right, so I've got the shower and I've just made sure it was the right one, and it is. You can put it in your inventory. Oh, we're cutting it a bit fine though, aren't we? 1,324. We may just need that tiny little bit more, but I'm going to have to send him to sleep, and then what I might do is just gather some quick items on the way to the library, or around the library in the next episode. But let's get him to get some sleep wherever he is. There he is. Poor Emerson. I'm being so cruel. I mean, I could sell some of these cheap frogs. Easy enough. And oh, school starts. Right, this is another one. We cannot go to school, so you must cancel that interaction to stop them going to school. And the best thing to do for that is just to queue up a few things. As I have played the Runaway Teen before, and I've accidentally not noticed that they were off to school, and that's where they went. And oh look, he needs a toilet and everything again. And we have no pea bush or anything around. So I think what we'll do is we'll have him eat something. That'll satisfy that. There should be a toilet at the library, so I think we'll go there. And then what we need to do is we need to pop these into his inventory, because we are taking them with us. So we will be right back. So here we are at the library. Let's get him inside and see if we can find a toilet that he can quickly use. I'm going to subtract 20 because he will be travelling. So I'm going to assume that he needs another 10 to travel to the other world. He won't obviously be travelling home from here, but we'll just make sure he's got that spent. While he just quickly uses the toilet, is there anything we can gather nearby? Doesn't look like it, does it? Damn. I'm obviously aware that I need to end this part really soon, I don't want to run too far over time, but I would like to start in his new home in the next episode. I don't want to be carrying on here. This is just kind of setting up. So let's quickly, oh look at that, they're all spawning now. Look, we've got to dig. A diggy rock. What else? Oh, and a couple there, that should do us. That should be all we need, shouldn't it? I mean, how much do we need really? I'm a bit disappointed I've got no plants or anything to take with us, but I'm sure we can find some over there. And we may travel back at some point and visit the house, make sure it's all alright. Is that an empty plate? Oh, fantastic. Let's extract that fossil. Yeah, alright, I want to move it. How much is it? 45. And actually, let's breed another frog. Did we get a dirt well frog? Perfect. What else has he got here? This will be the last two to collect. Another time capsule. And we are done. Let's quickly collect this last item. Oh, another time capsule. Perfect. That's 70. Right, so let's get him to the library. Oh, sorry. I'm spinning the camera around. I've lost it. Oh, it's here. And let's go on vacation. Right, so this is the lot I have chosen. It's this small lot here. It's worth 14 per day. And we're going to rent it for 7 days. So that's 98 simoleons. And here we are at our little home lot. So as you can see, I've placed a pea bush, a bench, a barbecue and a bin. And that reminds me, we need to subtract 1,280 simoleons for those items. The mailbox was already here, so I don't count that. So that would leave us with 301 simoleons. Ta-da! I love that sheet. Right, so that's it. We are done. And we've got our little tent there for when we sleep out of our inventory. And we've got a little bit of starting money. That's good. So, that is the first episode done of the Runaway Teen in the Jungle. I really hoped you've enjoyed this episode, and I really hope you will enjoy exploring Selvardorada with me and Emerson. So, once again, I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and thanks for watching.